you like find an adventure, mi casa es su casa. Or my little corner of the internet is your little corner of the internet. Whatever. But if you're an OG, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. You're a superstar, you know. Anyway, let's move on. If you're American, happy 4th week, right? Happy Independence Day. Independence from the British, which is quite funny because I'm not a big celebrator of July 4th merely because I have not escaped the British, nor will I ever, nor do I want to, which is ironic and funny. I am definitely not anti-American by any means, so please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. As most of you know, I'm married to a Brit. My children are half British, at least. And I'm moving to the UK in October, so there's that. I hope you can find the humor in that as much as I do. Anyway, as far as celebrating, we are still trying to discover whether or not my twins like fireworks. Is that weird? They're almost 2 years old, or will be in December, and we still do not know if they like fireworks. They slept through them last year. Yeah, they slept through them last year. And, my daughter's not really fussed. She's like, whatever, she'll take them or leave them. She doesn't care. But we'll probably just, for the next 2 days, probably go to the community pool since ours is now the home of Shrek and Fiona. For those of you that don't know, our pool is currently broken. Our pool pump broke, and so we're just waiting on this part to come, and they're taking an age and a half to get it over here, probably because of July 4th weekend and week. But it's whatever. We're waiting on that, which is super inconvenient when you're trying to sell a house. Thankfully, we're not posting it up until the end of July, so we have a little bit of time to get it cleaned up. Anyway, we're gonna go to potentially the community pool, take them to the community splash pad. We have like a leapfrog slash like fountains that just spray water, and the kids love running through them. They enjoy it. Hopefully there'll be some neighbor kids around, you know, parents on vacation or something with their kiddos. And yeah, we'll grill some burgers, some steaks. I picked up this pina colada colada mix for tomorrow, because today is Monday the 3rd, so tomorrow's the 4th officially. I'm hoping to post this on Monday so that it fits with me saying it. But yeah, we'll have a little pina colada, a little steak, maybe some like grilled asparagus, some sweet potato or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be great. I always like when my husband is home for a rando holiday. And plus, I want the kids to be able to go have some fun and do something, not just sit and watch TV, force them to learn ABCs and colors, you know. I'd rather like take them out and do something with them. So, hopefully that'll be fun. What are you guys doing for the 4th if you are a celebrator of it, going to see fireworks? What's the deal? What do you normally do? Do you stay in? I'm curious. Anyway, in the meantime, since my husband's home, we are also cleaning up cars to sell. We've got a Dodge Challenger that we purchased back in 2018, and I'm about to show you my sad face because I don't want to sell it, but we kind of have to. We thought about taking it with us to the UK, but it's a V6, and petrol or fuel or gas, whatever you call it, over there is so expensive in comparison. They have like these little 2-liter and 4-liter dimensions over there. So like our P6 would be so expensive and so crazy to keep over there. Plus it's so big. I'm already terrified about driving over there because the roads are so narrow in comparison. And it's the wrong side of the road and the wrong side of the car. So I just have to get used to that, let alone being in my big old Challenger. But man, I love me an old-bodied, like, kickback, throwback, whatever you want to say, car. I love it. Love that car. I'm gonna miss it. It's just a beast on the road. Man, what I wouldn't give to have like an old 60s Chevelle or an Eleanor. I love me a Stang, man. Anyway, someday, I told my husband someday we're gonna have to pick one up, like a really old one that we can fix up and just rebuild. But that means we have to have enough space wherever we move to store a car that we can rebuild. And we found a property that I really like. In fact, I emailed them today because I want to see if they will take us on like a virtual tour, like maybe on like WhatsApp or FaceTime or something, so we can ask questions and see the property. I figured while my husband is home, we should look at houses. I'm so ready to like get a house over there and get the process going. Let me say this. I love house hunting. I like looking for houses, shopping for houses, looking at all the fun, different styles. But what I don't like is like the paperwork and the gut-wrenching butterfly feeling when you're like waiting to see if like your loan goes through or if they're gonna accept your offer when you put one in, that kind of thing. Like, that's not fun to me. But like looking is always fun because I like houses with a bit of quirk, y'all. A bit of quirk, a quirky house. So like something with like a quirky kitchen or like a hidden passage. I'm all about that. But I told my husband, and my husband's so on board for this, we're totally in agreement that we want to be able to create our own quirkiness as well. So we don't want anything like too new that you're gonna move into and go, it's perfect. I don't want to touch anything. As nice as that sounds, I want something that's got good bones that I can give my edge to. In fact, I saw a house the other day that the stairwell was like a twisted stairwell, and all along the twisted stairwell was a bookshelf, y'all. It twisted with the stairs. The wall that twisted with it was all bookshelves, and I was like, oh my god. I hit up my husband. I was like, I just found our house. This is it. This is the one. You can't even argue it. I want it. We're done. And he's like, yeah. Do you really want to live like dead in the city? And I'm like, not really. I want some country, some yard. He's like, yeah, that's not it, babe. We can make that if you want, but that's not it. And I'm like, I want to make it. And I also want a flush wall with all bookshelves. He's like, okay. I think he's game for it because we're probably going to end up sharing like an office/film space. He's been talking about getting his YouTube channel up and running. He has something called Wreck to Race, which is like taking bikes that have been salvaged or wrecked and rebuilding them, which is something he just did with his last bike. Oh my goodness, guys, this bike is beautiful. I love it. Love it. It looks great. Once we get to the UK, they're gonna book a track day. Probably over like Donington or something, and see how it runs. I'm so stoked to see it. He's running around like the community a few times, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Anyway, I want to have a film space and an office, and he wants the same, which is great. I'm glad we're on the same page with that, but I also want to like have, so when you close it, you don't even know there's a door in the room. It's just all bookshelves. Isn't that cool? Isn't that a great idea? I saw a video on it and I'm so, like, thrilled to try it. I can't wait. I want to do it. Speaking of books, while I'm on this topic, I'm going to jump over to a different one for just a minute. If you are a book lover, a reader of the arts, per se, I have been thinking about potentially starting or heading up an ASMR book club. An ASMR book club. How would y'all feel about that? Let me not ask that question before I explain what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking, if we did it, right, we'd have to find a platform, whether it be the comment section, which I don't think is the right place for it, maybe like a messaging app, right, like WhatsApp. We could all join WhatsApp, but I think that means giving out phone numbers, and I don't know if people would be willing to do that. That'd be weird. I don't know. We'd have to find like a messaging service that we can all join into. I need suggestions, guys. I'm so game that we can all join into, and we can pick one book. Like, for example, I just received Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm super stoked to read it. I got the rec from Ailey Jean ASMR. Love her. And I'm so excited that I started reading. I'm in chapter 1. I can't put it down yet. I'm trucking along. I said I'm in chapter 1. I started reading chapter 1 and then went on. Nonetheless, let's say there's 34 chapters in this book, which means it'll take us 34 days to read it, like a chapter a day, right? Unless the chapters are like a gajillion pages long. But in theory, we would basically read a chapter a day, take Saturdays and Sundays off, which means if there was 25 chapters, it would take you 5 weeks to read it. Let's just do things in a more simple breakdown. And then the content creators that have joined can talk about and review on their channels or their social media outlet, whether it be TikTok or Instagram. If you don't have a YouTube, or if you don't have one at all, then we just go talk about it, right? We can kind of get our feelings in. I just like hearing other opinions of books and why they felt that way, because there's some books that I'm like, that was a horrible read, and then I hear an interpretation that someone else had or felt, and I'm like, yo, I never caught that, but that is so profound, and now I have to read it again, so thanks. But yeah, it happens. But I just think it would be fun, guys. I know there's so many of you that watch like my book hauls, and I just think it would be really cool to talk books. If you guys are game for this, or it's something you're interested, hit me up. Let me know in the comments below. If there's enough people, then let's start it. I hear people talking about their book club that they have, and I'm like, I want to be part of a book club. Count me in. So game for this. I just feel like it would be fun. Why not? So let me know, and we'll try to solidify something together. It's very wonky at the minute. Like, I'm a bit discombobulated about it. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention it and see what you guys thought. I also, anyway, you're probably gonna see a little bit of a break there in the video because we had a package delivery and then one of my twins woke up. So I'm going to probably get ready to wrap this up before you hear a ton of background noise, giggles and screams and craziness. Plus, I want to get them to the pool before it starts to do its standard daily Florida rain. But speaking of package delivery, I've got another Demu package coming, I think, on Wednesday. That's got the nose clip in it for those of you that are waiting for a breath holding video with the nose clip. Nose clip, clip. It's also got some these duplicate perfumes smell like. Why don't we give them a try and find out? Most of them are like travel size, which is great because I'm packing up a lot of like my full size perfumes on the shipping container to go to the UK. So I won't have any perfume for like a month or two. And I was like, that'll be great. I'll have these little travel perfumes that I can try out. Let's hope they don't stink. Let's hope they actually smell like the perfumes that they're supposed to be duplicating. But we'll try those out together if you like. I just filmed. Remember how I said you're gonna hear background noise? Sorry. I just filmed another breath holding challenge. This one has a big old surprise in it for all of you that like those. I filmed a makeup, personal attention, like doing your makeup video. I did a measuring one that's like really like frantic and crazy, but it was so much fun to film, and I think you guys will enjoy it if you like a bit of like a semi-inaudible numbers, measuring sounds. I think you'll enjoy it, plus a lot of like writing sounds if that's your jam. What else do I have? I've got a couple of bookish videos. One in which that I'm reading a book that I wrote in 2010. I have some of these all pre-filmed. Anyway, it's just figuring out what I want to post this week. If there's anything that you're like, ooh, I've got to see that, post that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of pick randomly and I'll throw them up. I feel like I have such a range of subscribers, like from one end of the spectrum of what they like to the other. Like some people just come for the whisper rambles, some are only here for the breath holding videos and the challenges, some just want like the role plays. Let me know. I should do a poll. I saw ASMR by Linda put a poll up asking like what drew you to my channel, like what made you subscribe. And I feel like that was such a brilliant like post question, you know, like what drew you to my channel so I know what to do most of, right? Y'all, if you haven't checked her out, she's an amazing whisper rambler. And obviously if you've been here this long for this one, then you enjoy them and you should go check out her channel. I also have a shout out video to other ASMR creators that I already filmed that I need to just post because it's wonderful, and it shouts out so many amazing artists, ASMR artists that is. So I think I'm gonna post that up sometime this week. I just need to edit it, make sure it's up to my standards. Not that they're all that high. I'm just kidding. I tease myself, apparently. Oh my goodness. Embarrassing. Anyway. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get this wrapped up, guys. I have other things that I plan to discuss with you at some point in the future, the near future, because we're coming up on times in which I won't have like the background, and I don't know, they're changing. Obviously we're getting ready to sell our place, so I don't know how generic my videos are going to become, what it's gonna be like, what's gonna happen, but we'll see. And I appreciate you sticking with me to find out and taking this journey with me, coming along on this adventure with me. ASMR YouTube channel adventure. It's been a good time. I'm rolling with it. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm becoming a bit like nostalgic about it because we're coming up on 1,000 subs and like my brain can't handle it. It's like, wait, what? We need to celebrate. Is there anything that you guys want to see for a 1,000 subscriber celebration? Do you have ideas? I'm gonna do a post to ask about it too. But you guys let me know here in the comments if you think of anything or if there's anything you would enjoy seeing. Anyway, if you've made it this far, leave me an emoji in the comments or say hi. Anything, I don't mind. Maybe like a strawberry. Can you leave me like a strawberry? Or is there like a coconut emoji? Coconut. How about a little fruit? Just leave me some fruit. I know it's rando, but I'd rather do a rando emoji and know you made it all the way to the end. Because that's fun. Anyway, alright guys, thank you so much for being here, for watching, for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in